Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Wednesday edition of Thoroughbred Action here at Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you on a beautiful day here in Hallandale Beach, and you might be able to tell from the flags behind me the start of Classico Week here at the Great GP. We've got 10 races to bring you on the show tonight. Let's go up for track conditions and weather.
We start another week of great thoroughbred action in Hallandale Beach with a 10-race program amidst beautiful weather conditions. Temperatures in the low 80s. The main track is fast. The turf course is firm. First race of the afternoon over the turf course at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch number 9, Joel's Senorita, a field of 8, heavily favored. Number 5, Meant to Be Mine. Racing at Gulfstream. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, the favorite Meant to Be Mine begins well. Class past speed, and here's Fallen Leaf from down toward the inside. These three fly early. They've opened 3 on Elite Air. Down at the inside is Arch Legacy, followed by Cowtown Jane and Lexi's Doll, and the trailer is Dancing Gia. Past the half mile and swinging to the far turn. Up front, Fallen Leaf leads a length and a quarter. Up into second is Meant to Be Mine. Clasp is third. Arch Legacy trying to run on fourth. Elite Air is now fifth, followed by Cowtown Jane and Lexi's Doll, and Dancing Gia is still last, and Fallen Leaf is still first. Fallen Leaf to the top of the stretch, only a neck in front. Here's the big favorite, Meant to Be Mine, alongside second. The rail is open for Clasp. Arch Legacy is 4 wide. Cowtown Jane is next. Dancing Gia running on a touch from the back, and there's an eighth of a mile left to go. Meant to Be Mine strides to the lead. Clasp toward the inside is second. Down the outside, Elite Air with Fallen Leaf. In between horses, Arch Legacy. Lexi's Doll late on the scene. Meant to Be Mine is the winner. Second is Elite Air. It's close for third between Clasp and Lexi's Doll in 58 and 4. Number 5, Meant to Be Mine, takes care of business as the odds-on choice to start the day, winning in gate-to-wire fashion under Edgar Zayas for trainer Kathleen O'Connell, who part owns the daughter of Cantharos with Double T Racing. It was number 7, Elite Air, who finished second, ahead of number 4, Clasp, who had to settle for third. To the second race we go on the start of the early pick 4. Race number 2 at 6 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $35,000. Scratch the 2, Il Biondo, a field of 7. The favorite on the drop-in class, number 1, Our Secret Life. And they're off. From the rail, the favorite, Our Secret Life, blasts out to take the early lead. Moving to be second is Blue Chip Prospect. Remember, the main is sent along. He'll land third. Burton is now fourth, followed by Affluential and Cotton 2. And Mr. GR splits horses at the back of the field as they head to the half-mile pole. Up front, it's Edgar Zayas and Our Secret Life calling the shots with a length and a quarter lead. Blue Chip Prospect second. Remember, the main third. Mr. GR is now racing in fourth with Burton alongside. Then back to Cotton 2 and Affluential. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's still the favorite, Our Secret Life, with a length and a half advantage. Working harder to stay close is Blue Chip Prospect. Burton is third for Luis Zayas, 3 in front of Mr. GR. Then comes Affluential and Cotton 2. Remember, the main plummets to last as Our Secret Life maintains the lead. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and Edgar Zayas hasn't moved his hands on Our Secret Life, who still has a 3-length margin. From second in Blue Chip Prospect, Affluential running on at the rail third. Down the outside in Burton with an eighth of a mile to go. Our Secret Life waking up on the front end, now strides to a 4-length lead. Blue Chip Prospect is in second, then Affluential on the inside, but the favorite's a winner. It's Our Secret Life to win it gate to wire by 3.5. Blue Chip Prospect second, Affluential was third, Burton finished fourth, and Remember the Main to complete the high five in 110 and 1. Number 1, Our Secret Life, gives jockey Edgar Zayas a sweep of the early daily double as he goes gate to wire to start the early pick 4 for owners Mark Herman, Greg Kaufman, CCF Racing, and Averill Racing Stable. Ralph Zadie, the winning trainer. Second, number 5, Blue Chip Prospect, well clear of the Puerto Rican invader, number 3, Affluential, who settles for third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, more racing action on the Wednesday card from Gulfstream right after this.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined enough by 2 guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NHC champion.
And?
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
We're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Back now for race number 3 on the program, the start of another pick 3. These are 2-year-old fillies sprinting 6 furlongs for a $16,000 claiming prize. Scratch the 2, Intactus, a field of 6. The favorites included the 3, Flashing Diamond, and the 6, Helen Rose. And they're off. From the rail, Indian Myth gets the first call. Helen Rose is up to flank the leader from second. Hold On Emma's out of their third. Flashing Diamond is now fourth, followed by Simuladora, and the trailer is Casual Caro. Down the backstretch they go, and on the outside, Helen Rose takes it to Indian Myth in the run to the half-mile pole. Helen Rose puts ahead in front. These two fly, 4 better than Hold On Emma, then Flashing Diamond. It's another 5 to Simuladora and Casual Caro. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They whistled a quarter in 21 and 4. Up front, it's Helen Rose, who now edges clear from Indian Myth at the 3 furlong point, but Flashing Diamond loves life as she's had a fast pace to chase, and she's up into a contending spot, third, 2 off the leader. Then back to Hold On Emma, well clear of Simuladora and Casual Caro with a quarter of a mile left to go. Abby Medina and Helen Rose turn first. What do they have left? Flashing Diamond issues the challenge on the outside. They're leaving Indian Myth behind. Then back to Simuladora with 3/16 to go. Helen Rose on the inside, overhauled by Flashing Diamond, who parlays that good trip to now take the lead. Helen Rose is back to second. Simuladora has a chance to catch her, but she can't catch Flashing Diamond, who kicks away. Flashing Diamond and Jesus Rios by 3.5. Helen Rose did hold second. Simuladora third. Casual Caro runs on to be fourth in 1:10 and 4. Favorites run 1-2 in today's third race, with number 3, Flashing Diamond, taking advantage of a sharp early pace and rallying from off that pace to get the score under Jesus Rios for trainer Antonio Sano and owners Brothers Stable and Alpha Stable. 6, Helen Rose was the one who set that quick pace. She was second, ahead of the 4, Simuladora, who rallies from far back to get up for third. To the fourth race now, on the start of another pick 3, 6 furlongs. The trip, Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. A field of 9 went postward. The favorite was number 3, Salsa Cappuccino. And they're off. Good start for Captain Overdrive, who hits the ground running, moving between horses. That's KK's Revolver with Salsa Cappuccino away in good shape. He'll land third, will down toward the inside. 40 Hits is away racing in fourth for Jimenez, working ahead of Dramaturgo and Lucky Clemen. Then down at the inside goes Clemen and Watson. Back at the inside, driven to the max, and as they run down the backstretch, the trailer is Cape Marco Drive. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Captain Overdrive on the outside, toward the inside, KK's Revolver, their heads apart. Salsa Cappuccino was third and looking to get to the outside for Sayas. Racing in fourth is Dramaturgo. Clemson and Watson improves with a rail run in fifth. 40 Hits has been shuffled to 6. 2.5 to Lucky Clemen. Then to the outside and trying to run on is Cape Marco Drive, driven to the max, has taken no part in this as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Toward the inside, KK's Revolver. To the outside, Captain Overdrive. They're in lockstep off the turn. Dramaturgo is 4 wide. 3 wide is Salsa Cappuccino. Clemson and Watson from behind the speed looking to split horses. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Salsa Cappuccino starts to find his best stride, but the leader is still KK's Revolver. KK's Revolver in front. On the outside, Salsa Cappuccino continues to charge hard. KK's Revolver, Salsa Cappuccino. Give it to Salsa Cappuccino over KK's Revolver, then Clemson and Watson and Captain Overdrive. Number 3, Salsa Cappuccino had to work, but he gets the job done in deep stretch, prevailing narrowly at 6-5 under Luis Sayas for trainer Juan Andreas Rodriguez and owners Ruben Valdez and Bluegrass Legacy Stable. Number 4, KK's Revolver, certainly sitting on a victory as he's improved nicely over his last 2 starts. 1, Clemson and Watson turns in a big run. He gets up for third. To the 5th race now, on the start of today's Rainbow 6. We're sprinting on the main track at 6.5 furlongs. Scratch number 6, Red Cotton, a field of 8. The favorites were 2, Cotton Colors, and 8, Lemon Royal. And they're off. The favorite, Lemon Royal, was the first to begin. Datsardi's Boy has speed. Up on the outside, Cyber Josh is not far away. Racing between horses, Cotton Colors now splits horses to join the top flight and is about 3 lengths off the lead. Splitting horses and moving into that top flight as well as Mr. Monk. He's now third. From the outside of Annie's Big Boy, then Pair Tie. It's a gap of 2 to the trailer Starship Danny as they race to the half-mile mark. It's Lemon Royal on the inside, Cyber Josh on the outside. Their heads apart past the half mile, working ahead of Mr. Monk and Datsardi's Boy. Guided 3 wide for the far turn run is Pair Tie, working ahead of Cotton Colors, then Annie's Big Boy and Starship Danny. Around the far turn they go. There's less than 3 furlongs to negotiate. And up front, the leader, Lemon Royal, by a neck. Cyber Josh had a big number right alongside second. Back to third, Mr. Monk. That's Artie's Boy is floating. The second choice, Pair Tie, a bit wide. But Pair Tie rallies in the aqua colors as they straighten for the drive. Luis Saez and Lemon Royal have the lead. Cyber Josh has not gone away. Mr. Monk into the clear and coming on. Cotton Colors wants to be into the clear and tries to muscle home now with an eighth of a mile to go. Mr. Monk strides to the lead. Cotton Colors shakes free down the center, and he's Big Boy with Pair Tie. But Mr. Monk in his dirt debut will kick clear to win it. Mr. Monk and Luca Panici by a length and a half. Second, Lemon Royal. Third, Cotton Colors. Fourth, Annie's Big Boy. Then Pair Tie and Cyber Josh at 117 and 2. Number 3, Mr. Monk had never seen dirt, at least not in the afternoon, and he certainly had never raced as cheap as he did today. Both of those things proved a winning move for him as he gets the score off cover under Luca Panici for Equivine Farm, who also bred him in Pennsylvania. Francis McNeely, the winning trainer. It was 8, Lemon Royal, who had to settle for second ahead of the 2 Cotton Colors, who ran third. Early pick 4, $79.60. That early pick 5, $128.65. Time for a commercial break. The late pick 5 comes your way right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm. From the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of today's late pick 5 and a mile and a 16th over the turf course. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $35,000. A field of 10 went to the post, and the betting favorites included the 2 Sunfest and the 9 Run Blondie. Run. And they're off. A step slow to begin was Quack Quack. From the far outside, Judicious was away well. Freckle de Fleck has speed, and in between horses, Run Blondie Run is taken back, and Run Blondie Run will sit third behind the lead of Judicious. Racing down toward the inside is Sunfest to join the top flight. Racing only about 2 lengths off the lead. Untruthful Sonnet is 3 wide. 4 wide is Quack Quack. Racing in the 2 path and comprising that second flight was Moe's Ginny. She's now taken over third and continues to progress. She's a bit keen, Moe's Ginny, and Quack Quack's not helping matters. Meanwhile, Reina LaKelsey has lost the irons. Abby Medina is out of the irons on Reina LaKelsey. She's widest of all and pretty much uncontrollable at this point. Mackenzie Capri is second last, and Alexandra's Joy is last of all after the opening quarter went in 26 and 3. Up front, Judicious, 3 parts of a length. On the outside and Run Blondie Run from second. Wide on the course is Quack Quack. Moe's Ginny is in the 3 path at the rail and Freckle de Freck. Then back to the between horses, Untruthful Sonnet. Sunfest has the rail in the purple silks. Reina LaKelsey is trying to be pulled up, and at the back are both Mackenzie Capri and Alexandra's Joy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Francisco Masonette, and the leader still Judicious, 3 parts of a length. 3 wide in Moe's Ginny from between horses, and trying to get after the leader is Run Blondie Run. Johnny V gives her the cue to quicken up, but she still hasn't got to Judicious. From fourth and Untruthful Sonnet, Mackenzie Capri in the blue. Sunfest weaves through traffic and comes on next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Judicious trying to do it every step, still has the lead. Run Blondie Run tries to get after, and on the far outside, Mackenzie Capri, Untruthful Sonnet, and up the inside for Saez. They still haven't collared Judicious. On the outside and Run Blondie Run one more time. Late run from Sunfest up the inside. Judicious trying to hang on. Judicious won it. Judicious at 90-1. Hello, and 147 and 1. Hold on to your hats. It's a 90-1 winner. Number 10, Judicious, gets a soft opening quarter, and jockey Francisco Masonette had something up his sleeve for the stretch run. She holds on for the score at a huge price. Larry Ghetto owned and trained the daughter of First Dude, who knocks out a lot of Rainbow Six players. To the 7th race now on the start of the late pick 4, a mile and a 16th over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Field of 11, the favorite was the veteran, number 7, Purely Boy. And And they're off. From between horses, Giant's Voice was away well. Here's the Speedball Powerline moving to him in the early stages. These two heads apart up front. Brickyard Kitten is taken in hand by Julian Leparoux, but makes it 3 across the course, working 2.5 better than the gray Got Some Mojo. Recalibrating's on his outside. Purely Boy sandwiched between horses alongside Zippy Zappy. Then back at the inside to Regal Kitten. He's dropped better than 6 lengths off the lead. Outside of him goes Contamar. The two at the back are top of the page, and then it's a length and a half back to the trailer till the end. Around the first turn they go, and up front Powerline by a length and a quarter. Brickyard Kitten is second, Giant's Voice is third. Purely Boy much closer to the pace today. He's racing from fourth. Out 3 wide and now fifth. That's Zippy Zappy. Then saving ground has Got Some Mojo. On his outside is Regal Kitten. Then recalibrating. He's got the shuffle a bit while in the 3 path. Top of the page moves between horses. Widest of all is Contamar, and 2.5 to till the end. Separated by 9.5 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole. Powerline maintains control. Brickyard Kitten's in a flanking position in second. Giant's Voice is third. Zippy Zappy fourth. Purely Boy held up in traffic as Regal Kitten gets started. Contamar's 5 wide. Then Got Some Mojo on top of the page. Recalibrating is now 10th. Until the end has been 11th and last throughout as they round the far turn. On the inside, Powerline maintains control, but Brickyard Kittens comes to call. On the outside and getting into the clear, Purely Boy. And the favorite's got racetrack, and he's on a roll. Purely Boy and Tyler Gaffleon, the veteran campaigner, set sail now and moves away a length and a quarter. Brickyard Kitten is second. Top of the page, knifes between horses. Late run from Regal Kitten, and on the stand side, Got Some Mojo. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and now they're at the 16th pole, and Purely Boy has it won. Purely Boy by a length in the end. Second was Got Some Mojo. Got close for third. Regal Kitten photos with top of the page, then till the end. Number 7, Purely Boy, takes care of business as the odds-on favorite. Jockey Tyler Gaffleon got the veteran to sit closer to the pace than he had at his last couple races. The way this turf course is playing, that was a good move. Number 4, Got Some Mojo, narrowed the gap but had to settle for second, and the 2, Regal Kitten, wins the photo to complete the try. We move now to race number 8 on the program, the start of the late pick 3. Maiden Claimers at 6 furlongs. These are 2-year-old fillies in for a price tag of $50,000. Field of 10 signed on. The betting favorite, number 2, Miss Sophia's Star. And they're off. Slow to begin was Ola Gal. Quick to begin was Quick Lucky Coco, who's heading off for the early lead. Moving up on the outside, that's Sarah's Day at the rail, driven by Faith. Marching between horses is Ornamental Iron. The favorite, Miss Sophia Star, is out-sprinted. She races in 6th. Splitting horses, Our Little Secret has now joined the top flight. She'll flank the top 2. Actually try to split horses here under Nikki Figueroa. Then it's a gap of another 3 to Galileo's Affair, racing ahead of Cotton Queen. She's dropped better than 10 lengths behind, and she's passed by Ola Gal. The trailer is Sunny My Way as they round the far turn. Quick Lucky Coco has company. From between horses, Our Little Secret now onto the front now, and Our Little Secret at the 5/16 takes over the lead, 3 parts of length. Ornamental Iron is second. Quick Lucky Coco is retreating. Miss Sophia's Star is trying to get underway. She's put to a drive by Johnny V, but she's better than 4 lengths off the lead, and they're out the top of the stretch. Our Little Secret off the turn with the lead from far back. Here's the one that missed the break. It's Ola Gal, and Luis Saez charging hard on the outside. Final furlong, Our Little Secret has the lead. Our Little Secret a length and a quarter. Ola Gal continues to charge hard. This is going to get close. Ola Gal and Our Little Secret. Our Little Secret. Ola Gal lunging. Ola Gal. Ola Gal is a much the best winner. Nails Our Little Secret and won 11-2. Not often a horse can blow the break and still win at Gulfstream Park, let alone at a higher level maiden race, and that was exactly what number 3, Ola Gal, did. She was step slow to begin and rallies for a big score under Luis Saez, his second winner of the day. Vexo Racing Stable owns and bred the daughter of Quality Road, who was conditioned to the victory by Leo S. Berwin Jr. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you the late daily double, a mile and an eighth on the turf, right after this.
I'm Javier Castellano.
I am Joel Rosario.
I'm John Velasquez. For the first time ever, the Clásico del Caribe will be at Gulfstream Park. Entertainment, special events, and the best horses from Latin America and the Caribbean. Right here in South Florida.
Right here in South Florida. It's a thriller, it's a popular, it's an international, the Clásico del Caribe. It's coming to Gulfstream Park.
The Clásico del Caribe is coming to Gulfstream Park on December 9th.
I'll be there. Will you?
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race number 9 on the program, a mile and an eighth on the turf to kick off the late daily double. Nice allowance race here for a purse of $50,000. Juan Carlos Diaz rides number 7 Bootlegger. Scratch the alternates 13 and 14. And this was a wide open betting race. And they're off. From the center, Charlie Mops reaches out to take a clear early advantage from Swagger Jagger. And on the far outside, here's Yager from the 12 post. He wants to drop over. He's dropped over now. He's in the 2 path, a neck behind Charlie Mops. Robusto comes on to be 3rd from 4th. That's Run Time. Then down at the inside goes Swagger Jagger. On the outside, and Beale Street Dancer, who's dropped over. He's now in the 2 path. Then it's a length back toward the inside to Bootlegger. Out wide on the course is Silver Beach. Then Zitman racing second last is Frontline Page, and Second Street is last of the 12 as they round the first turn. The opening quarter controlled 25 and 2. Charlie Mops in front 3 parts of a length. Yager is second. Robusto is third. Racing from 4th is Run Time. Then it's a length back to 5th, and 3 wide now is Swagger Jagger. 2.5 back to Beale Street Dancer ahead of Silver Beach. Then down at the rail goes Bootlegger racing ahead of Zitman, who splits horses. Out wide on the course and trying to improve Frontline Page with Second Street at the back of the field. Alongside him is Major Key. They make their way by the half mile in 51 and 1. There's been no change in the plot. Charlie Mops leads Yager narrowly. Up on the outside now, here's a big move. It's coming from Swagger Jagger getting around Run Time. Robusto stays at the rail and is 3 behind. Then back to Silver Beach and Beale Street Dancer. Getting underway is Frontline Page. Racing ahead of an improving Bootlegger. Zitman is next. Second Street's out of last, and Major Key is the trailer as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, Swagger Jagger up to challenge Charlie Mops. Yager fights on between horses. Run Time in the white blinkers is now 4th as they straighten for the drive. Charlie Mops pins his ears and digs in. Now he has the lead by a neck. Swagger Jagger alongside second. Run Time closing hard on the outside of these 2. And here's Run Time to take on Swagger Jagger. Swagger Jagger and Run Time. Run Time powers past. Run Time wins. Swagger Jagger second. Charlie Mops third. Yager finished 4th. Jockey Luis Saez didn't take long to make a major impression on the Jockeys Colony, as he's now won 3 races as he powers home number 4 Run Time to the Wednesday feature score for Mike Maker, who gets his second training victory of the day. This one for Bloom Racing Stable and Allen Racing. Second 2 Swagger Jagger ahead of 5 Charlie Mops, who did all the heavy lifting but had to settle for 3rd. To the 10th and final race now, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch the alternates 13 and 14. A field of 12. The favorites were 6 Trapped at Sea and 11 Baylor. And runners away. Violent Nature was a step slow. Maddie Salsa was away well, and she's crossed over to lead by a length in the early stages from Tranquil at Sea and Baylor second and third. Down at the inside, Psycho Girl will ride the rail into contention in the early stages. She's now 4th. Then it's Taj Aliha. Moving up on the inside is Halos for Dude. She now has about 4.5 lengths to make up. Out wide on the course is Infinite Oz with Big Liz and then Appealing Lollybella. She's mid-flight and dropped better than 8 lengths off the lead. After a subpar beginning, Violent Nature is in front of only 2. They are Amazing Grace and the trailer Duchess Abbey. They roll to the backstretch after completing a quarter in 25 and 1. And loose up top, Maddie Salsa by 3. Tranquil at Sea is second. Psycho Girl down at the inside, third. Baylor is right there between horses. Up on the outside, that's Infinite Oz, who's made a backstretch move to get in within about 5 lengths of the lead now. Then it's a length back to Appealing Lollybella. Big Liz is next, and then down at the inside goes Halos for Dude. Taj Aliha is also in between horses and with a shot, a gap of another 2 lengths back, trying to rally from the back. back of the field is Our Amazing Grace ahead of Duchess Abbey, and dropping back last is Violent Nature as they run to the top of the stretch. Still many chances. Maddie Salsa confronted by Tranquil at Sea, who looms up alongside. These two begin to sprint, and they cut the corner for home in lockstep. Maddie Salsa on the inside, Tranquil at Sea on the outside. Shoulder to shoulder and 3 lengths better than Baylor, who's now third. Maddie Salsa has something in the tank, and she's 30-1. Tranquil at Sea, one more push. Baylor is third. Here's the wire. Maddie Salsa digs in. Maddie Salsa hangs on. Close then for second between Trapped at Sea and Baylor in 135 and 3. The upsets roll on the Gulfstream Park Wednesday card as number 8, Maddie Salsa, gets the victory at 30-1. Bred and owned by Dennis Federico, the daughter of Two-Step Salsa likes the turf and was trained to victory by Marcus Vitale. 6, Trapped at Sea, just missed and held on for second ahead of the 11, Baylor, who ran third. Carryovers everywhere. No winners in the high five. Triggers a carryover of $2,658.98. In the late pick 5, nobody had 5. 4, 5, 597.05. Triggers a carryover of more than $64,000. And in the Rainbow 6, nobody had 6. 20-cent return, $1,899.46. That's a 5 of 6 return. That means you'll have a Thursday carryover of $41,277.11.
And that's it, 10 up, 10 down. Our opening Wednesday program of the championship meet, day number 3 in the books. We do it all again tomorrow here at Gulfstream Park. Another 10-race card, in fact, with the first race post of 12:35. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.